James with Creative Audio. Today we're going to be doing an introduction and overview on the new premium marine audio from Kicker. First thing we're going to notice is that we have a family lineup between the 6.5, the 8-inch, and the coax, which is going to be for your in boats, or if you're going to put them into an enclosure, or if you're looking for a subwoofer. As you can see, we've got a variety of different sizes here. There's going to be a 10-inch and 12-inch version of the subwoofers for both loaded in an enclosure, or if you're going to hull mount it, free air, depending on where you're going to mount that inside your boat or UTV. Then we also have their loaded enclosure that comes with a passive radiator, which we'll get more into that later on. So these are going to be a variety of different sizes for different mounting applications, depending on where you're needing to get that audio. With a name like Premium Marine Audio, you know that this is going to use premium components, whether it be the carbon fiber infused cone on the coaxes and the components, or the polypropylene on the subwoofers. These are going to be UV rated, salt spray, as well as any sort of corrosion resistant that you're going to need for a true marine audio speaker. Some of the premium features and benefits we're going to see across the entire line from the coaxes and components, loaded enclosure, and subwoofer is going to be the detachable grill, the marine grade gasket, as well as the injected basket and the Deutsch style connectors. This is going to give you the connection for your RGBW, for your lighting, as well as your speakers. All of the premium marine audio lineup, from the subwoofers to the coaxes to the components, all have RGBW. RGBW is going to be red, green, blue, and white. So this is going to give you several hundred different variations of LED lighting and accent lighting that you can add to any of the speakers. When utilizing the built-in LEDs, you're either going to be able to wire it to a single color, as we've got displayed here in green, or use an optional LED controller to select one of the hundreds of different combinations that you can set up. When we take a closer look at the coaxes and components that Kicker is now offering in an 8-inch and a 6.5, you're going to notice that this has got the charcoal grill versus the white grill. Both the charcoal and white grills are included with all the coaxes and components. When we start to talk about the subwoofers, they all come with the charcoal grill with the option of adding the white grill. Taking a closer look at the subwoofer options that we're going to have in the premium audio lineup, you're going to offer a 10 and a 12, all in the forum configuration, but you're going to notice that we've got an MWF and an MWE. What that's going to denote is whether it's going to be a free air application, so hull mounted with no set enclosure, or MWE is going to be used for an enclosure if you have a set amount of airspace, or if you're going to be loading it into an enclosure and mounting it inside your boat or UTV. As we mentioned earlier, all the subwoofers come with the charcoal grill with the option to purchase the separate white grill. All the grills are going to be detachable and interchangeable. You can also customize and paint this if you want to. And the nice thing about this versus the previous generation of the marine speakers from Kicker is that this has got the LEDs actually built into this bridge that is attached to the speaker itself. So no longer are you going to have to worry about detaching your grill and disconnecting your LED speaker wire, because that's going to all be built into the speaker itself. We all know efficiency is the name of the game in the marine audio line, so whenever we take a look at these speakers, they're going to be rated anywhere from 200 to 400 watts RMS and 800 peaks. So this is going to be a ton of sound whether you're running the 10-inch, 12-inch, free air, or in the enclosure. This is going to give you plenty of car audio-like bass in the marine application. And now to get to the elephant in the room that we've all been wanting to talk about. This is the new injection molded dual subwoofer enclosure. So this is going to have one full suspension subwoofer and then a passive radiator. What that's going to do is that's going to give you the versatility and the sound output similar to having two full subwoofers, but without the power constraints and demands that you would normally need whenever you're running two full subwoofers. Premium and versatility are what we think about when we take a look at this enclosure. So this is going to be a down-firing or up-firing enclosure depending on how you use the optional feet. So this is going to give you several different options on where you want to mount this, and we'll take a closer look at where this is going to anchor into the enclosure itself and allow you to either mount it up-firing depending on if you need it for your hull, or if you need it down-firing, say in a pontoon underneath the bench seats. Being a trusted pioneer in the marine industry, Kicker is a name that we know we can trust. So whenever they introduced something named Premium Marine, we knew that they had big shoes to fill. And we feel like they really knocked it out of the park. From the coaxes and components, loaded enclosure, subwoofer, this is going to give you a wide array of products that are going to fit your UTV, boat, wherever you need premium marine audio. That's going to be the perfect fit. So that's gonna be the features and benefits of the new premium marine audio line from Kicker. As always, stay tuned as we bring you innovative products to fit your lifestyle.